Hello, 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 hello. Good morning. Hello, 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 hello. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Hello, 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 hello. Let's talk about breakfast. Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. What did you eat for breakfast this morning? It is early. What did you eat this morning? What did you eat this morning? What did you eat this morning? Hello, 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 Daniel. I hope you're doing amazing. I'm Tony Fine, your fine fit sister, and I'm going to teach you how to have a healthy, sustainable relationship with food through portion control. I'm going to teach you how to get your dream body in 2023. I want you to think really quickly, what were your goals at 2022? I know you wrote them down. I know you thought about it. I know you prayed about it. 2022, what were some of your biggest goals? Did it include any kind of weight loss? Did it include going to the gym more? Did it include being more active? Did it include moving your body? And if it did you achieve it? Did you get what you wanted from this year? Oh my God. Did you get what you wanted from this year? Did you get what you wanted from this year? You ate ham and bread and eggs and a glass of milk. Yikes. Thank you so much, Craze. This is a onesie from Lululemon. Yes, did you get what you wanted out of this year? I want to show you Kat. In July, I think Kat started on my sample meal plan. Really think about it. We got to start thinking like scrambled eggs with an English muffin and tuna. Interesting flex, but I like it. Did you get what you wanted from this year? This year, did you say, hey, I'm going to get this weight off of me. I'm going to change this. I'm not going to be who I was. Did you say that? I know I've said that a time or two. Back in March, Kat that said that. Kat said that back in March. Kat said, hey, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. And look at Kat now. Kat said that back in March, and I believe in July. So this was Kat in March. In July, she started my meal plan. She said back in March, I'm gonna do this. And in July, she found me. She started my meal plan. And this is her body 6 months later. Did you get 50, 60-pound weight loss? Did you get what you wanted? Did you get what you wanted? I know you got what you wanted for Christmas. I know you spent as much money as you wanted on Christmas, but I want us to start thinking, where did we start at the beginning of the year? Where were our bodies? Where did we say we wanted to go? Did we want to get to that dream body by the end of the year? Did we say, hey, I'm going to do this? And if that was one of your goals, I want you to be honest with yourself. Did you spend money on food? Of course you did, because you survived the year. You can't survive the year without spending money on food. So how much money did you spend on food? Did you spend money on food, meaning you spent it and you didn't get it back, or did you invest money in food? So if you started the year off right here and you ended the year off right here, that means you spent money. You spent it. You spent it bad. However, if you started the year off right here, but you ended it right where you want it to be, oh my goodness, that means you invested it. There is a difference. There is a difference. There is a difference. Now, when I was overweight, I didn't know there was a difference. I didn't know that I was spending money, that I was not investing it. So you have to think of it like a rich person and a poor person. So rich people invest money, poor people spend money. How much money did you make this year? How much money did you make this year? 60, 70,000, 10,000, 20,000, 120,000, however much money you made this year. Now I want you to think about how much money you still have. I know what you're thinking. If you're thinking like I used to think, you're thinking like a poor person. You're thinking, yeah, I made 70,000 this year, but I don't have any of it. I spent it on rent, on food. I had to spend it. That's how poor people think. If you had a rich mind, you wouldn't say that. You would say, yeah, I made 70,000 this year and I now have access to 80,000. But how? How? You have to invest your money. You have to invest your money in better health, in a better you. You have to invest your money in yourself. So when you got your Christmas gift this year, how did you spend your money? Did you invest in a good gift that was going to give you better health? Did you invest in something that was actually going to help you live longer, help you save money? Or did you just spend? Did you just buy a bag? Anything less than a Birkin bag, you shouldn't have bought, because anything less than a Birkin bag is a waste of your money. A Birkin bag is really expensive, so I doubt that you bought that. Think about how you spent your money this year. How much money came through your hands this year, and how much money did you spend? When I was overweight, it was because I would overeat and I would overspend. So even if I made $10,000 that year, I would spend $10,000 that year. Money would literally fall through my hands. I don't know how, because if I made 10,000, I'm going to H&M, I'm going to Forever 21, I'm going to Wendy's, I'm going to McDonald's, and what is that food doing to me? That food is making sure I get bigger. So I started off here at the top of the year with nothing but goals and aspirations. Oh my goodness, I'm going to lose that weight. I'm going to lose that. This year is my year. I swear to God, this year is my year. That's what I would tell myself. But then whenever I got money, I would spend it. I would spend it on food that made me even bigger. I would spend it on food that made me even sicker. I would spend it on food that gave me lower self-confidence and lower self-esteem, which means I didn't go out for that job that was higher paying. I didn't invest in my skills so I could become an entrepreneur. I didn't do anything except starve myself on a reverse. So think about how much money you got through your hands this year and think about how you spent it or how you invested it. If you invested it, you would be like Kat. If you seriously invested your money, you would be like Kat. This is Kat on day one. Before she started my plan. She started my plan in July, mid-July. Kat started my plan at 256. She invested in herself in just 5-6 months. In 5 months, literally, Kat has transformed her body drastically. And she's just at the beginning of her journey. I want you to think, have you spent money this year? Or have you invested it? How much money did you spend on food this year? How much money did you spend this month on food this year? Did that food make you sicker, sadder, lower self-esteem, bigger? What did that money do? Or did you spend money on food this year or this last month that actually helped you lose 15 pounds like Chanel in the last 3 weeks? That actually helped you lose 7 pounds in the last week like Lou? What did you spend on money this week, this month, this year? And did you get a good investment, a good return on your investment from it? Or did you just spend it? You got to think about it like that. So you just got up, so no breakfast yet. Very good. I said all year I didn't do anything. Yeah, until now. And I'm so glad you're here. What's the New Year's? What's the game plan? The game plan this year. Thank you so much, Dre. You see the Chrome? Period. What's the game plan this year? To actually get to that body that you said you wanted to get to. The game plan this year is to actually get to your dream body and to stop playing. 92% of people who sign up for Planet Fitness don't go to the gym. So don't tell me this year how you're going to get to your dream body. You guys, please drop in the comments how you're going to get to your dream body. Please tell me how you think you're going to get to your dream body, and I'll tell you if it'll work for you or not. I'll tell you if it'll work for you. If right now you said, thank you so much, Karen. If right now you're saying, hey, to get to my dream body, I'm going to sign up for the gym. I'm going straight to Planet Fitness. I'm telling you right now, you'll never get to your dream body like that. Good morning, JoJo. JoJo, on the way to her dream body. JoJo's lost 20 plus pounds of fat loss from JoJo. JoJo looks absolutely incredible. No more back fat, no more love handles, no more arm fat. That's fat loss. JoJo didn't go to her local Planet Fitness. No shade, no tea. But 92% of people who go to Planet Fitness do not go to the gym. So even if you sign up for a gym membership, the odds are you're not going to go. You're going to be like everybody else at the top of the year who runs to the gym to lose weight, but then gets discouraged because there is no weight loss in the gym. Not eating all the junk food. Well, you're not gonna get where you want to go. You're not gonna get to your dream body like that. Every single year, you tell yourself, I'm not gonna eat junk food. Every year you say that. Every year you say, I'm going to slow down on the sweets. Every year you say that. And what also happens every year? Every year you get bigger. I want you to think about it. What size were you when you were 20? You had a cute little shape when you was 20? You had a cute little shape when you was 20? What size were you when you were 20? Now, what about 30? What about 40? What has happened consistently over these years? You have gotten bigger and nothing has gone on with your metabolism. Don't start that. Don't start that metabolism stuff. Because the truth and the science behind metabolism is nothing changes from age 20 to 60. Age 20 to 60, nothing is going on with our metabolism. However, we are getting better. Planning and prepping meals. That is how you get to your goal. So simply saying not eating junk food, you ain't gonna get nowhere. But planning and prepping meals, I know somebody who's gonna actually get to their dream body. That right there, I already know they mean business. You can't get to your dream body. You can't get to your goal without a plan. Excuse me. How do you think Kat lost 50, 60 pounds in 5 months? Was it by staying away from junk food? No. It was by having a plan that told her what to eat and how much to eat. So she did it every single day. And if you want the same plan, go to my username, take it over to my TikTok account, enter your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. It'll tell you right now how many calories you should eat every single day to get to your dream body. There's no guesswork in this. It is all facts. Thank you so much. I appreciate you sharing. Summer bodies are made in the winter. Yes, they are. Dream body equals eat less. Yes. By working out, changing my relationship with food, listening to you. Praise already understands it. Sharon understands it. I can tell people who already follow these lives because they know exactly how they're going to get to their body. You want to create a better relationship with food and being consistent. Being consistent, that's what it is. Drinking more water and sticking to the meal plan. These are all people who obviously are family in this room. Because normally when I ask this question, when a lot of family isn't in the room, I get a lot of weird answers. I hear keto, fasting, Ozempic, juice cleanses. No, 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 no. But obviously in this room, we got a lot of family because they already have their meal plans. So if you already don't know how you're going to get to your dream body, click my username, take it to my TikTok account, enter your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every single day to lose 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that number. And please do not leave that website without a food scale. Do not leave the website without a food scale. You absolutely need one. You lost 50 pounds. Congratulations, Richard. No records either. Why is no one tapping the screen? Yes, please tap the screen. It costs absolutely nothing to tap the screen. All you have to do is double tap the screen. The more likes I get, the more For You pages I end up on, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Jamila. 6 figures, you should be eating clean. Yeah, but a lot of people don't understand that. But thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hey, Juan. Gets you dizzy. I apologize. Okay. I had to get my baby. Hey, Ginger. Hey, home. Too much, and I need to go back to the grocery shopping and budgeting. Yes, you do. But having a meal plan will actually give you a grocery list, which will actually keep you on a budget. So just if you tell me right now how you're going to get to your dream body, and it is just like, it's a blanket statement. I'm just going to eat less. I'm going to budget better. I'm going to do better. I already know you're not going to make it. Because every year you say that. Every year you say, I'm going to do better. Every year you write down the same things you want to accomplish. And every year you get no closer to it. Every year you get further from it. Somehow at the end of each year, you're bigger than you were last year. That tells me you're doing a bad job. You got to get a plan so you can start doing a good job. You have to change your life and your relationship with food. But without a plan, that's going to be almost impossible. Vontae wants to change their diet. That's too basic. Unless you say, Vontae, I plan on eating 1,800 calories every single day. I plan on doing progressive overload. I plan on measuring out my meals and not cooking them with oil and butter. I already know you're not going to make it. Changing your diet. You've been changing your diet for the last 7 years and you haven't lost any weight. So I don't need any blanket statements. I need exact facts. How are you going to get exactly where you want to go? A detox and a fast. Oh my God. This person ain't going nowhere. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I can't see your name on this chat, but I appreciate you on Facebook. This person is going nowhere fast. A detox and a fast. Let's talk about it. And I know you don't understand this, so that's why I'm going to break it down, because this is something I used to do all the time when I was overweight. I used to detox and I used to fast. This is the biggest waste of your time. This is nothing but disordered eating. I want you to really think about it. You're here right now. You're here. Okay. So to get to what you think is your dream body, to get to a leaner, more, fit version of yourself, you are going to detox and fast? How? I want you to really take a look at yourself. Whoever you are, I want you to really take a look at yourself. Do you have auntie arms, the big old bat wing arms? Do you have belly fat? Do you have double chin? Do you have back rolls? Do you have those things? If the answer to any of those things were yes, that means you have body fat. You have body fat. So this plan actually helps you get rid of body fat and maintain muscle. So enter your height, your weight, your age, and your activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every day to lose 1 pound a week of fat. Get a plan based on that number and use the discount code 40 now so you can get 40% off. So I know what you're thinking. Hey, yes, I do have fat, but to get rid of it, I'm going to do a detox. I'm going to do a cleanse. You are wasting every single moment of your life. You're wasting your time. Why? There are only 4 ways to change the way your body looks. Do not lose me. Stay with me, you guys. And can we please send some more likes? You guys are really slow on the likes this morning. My goodness. Can we send some more likes? It's getting depressing. Likes cost absolutely nothing. This information costs nothing. My Facebook group costs nothing. Using the free resources or downloading the free guides in the link in the bio costs nothing. So here I am for free. The least you could do is double tap the screen for the girl. Please, double tapping the screen gives me $0. I do not make a single dollar being live on TikTok. I get more people coming to my lives if you double tap the screens for me. So please, double tap the screens. Jeez Louise, you guys. Don't lose me on this one. So I want you guys to pay close attention. And if you have paper, pen, or if you want to go to the note section in your phone, write this down. There are only 4 ways to change the way your body looks. That is it. 4 ways to change the way your body looks. Close your eyes and think about the way your body looks in the mirror. How does my body look? Okay, that's my body. All right, there are only going to be 4 ways for you to change the way your body looks. The first way, gaining fat. Gaining fat changes the way your body looks. Gaining fat changes the way your body looks. We already know that. So think about the way you look right now. If you gain fat, okay, this will change the way my body looks. Got it. What is the second of 4 ways to change the way your body looks? Losing fat. Losing fat changes the way your body looks. So think about it. If you lost fat, you'll lose fat. So, okay, no double chin, no auntie arms, got it. Losing fat, got it. Okay, that's the second of 4 ways to change the way your body looks. There are no other ways other than this. There's no other way. What is the third way to change the way your body looks? Gaining muscle. Gaining muscle. Gaining muscle. Now, I know what you're thinking. Gaining muscle looks like this to you. And I'm telling you, you're wrong. When we're talking about gaining muscle at the state you're at, gaining muscle for you looks like this. Gaining muscle literally just means a less fat version of yourself. Gaining muscle is by far the most important way to change the way your body looks. There is no more important way to change the way your body looks. Gaining muscle is it. Is it. If you just prioritize gaining muscle, you will lose fat as a result of it. Gaining muscle is your only goal. Gaining muscle is all this plan is about. Gaining muscle is all I think about in my sleep. That's it. Gaining muscle is all you should think about. Gaining muscle is the third of 4 ways to change the way your body looks. By far the most important way to change the way your body looks. There's no more important way. Now, what is the fourth and final way to change the way your body looks? The fourth and final way to change the way your body looks is losing muscle. This is the worst way to change the way your body looks. This is the worst way. Now, gaining muscle is the best way. Losing muscle, absolute worst way to change the way your body looks. There's no benefit to losing muscle. You lower your metabolic rating, which means you may even lower your bone density, so you're more susceptible to breaking bones. Losing muscle also leaves you deflated, excess skin, saggy, baggy. You don't look good. So losing muscle is by far the worst way to change the way your body looks. Not gaining fat. A lot of people think gaining fat is the worst way to change the way their body looks. No. Fat gaining is not a big deal because you can lose fat easily by eating right. But losing muscle, that is the worst thing to do to your body. Absolute worst thing to do to your body. So we went over the 4 ways to change the way your body looks. Change the way your body looks. So think about where you are right now. For my people who are getting ready to do their detoxes and their fast and their cleanses and their water and their dry fasting or whatever kind of starvation diet you plan on being on for the next first few weeks of the new year to reset, what are you doing? Nothing. You're doing absolutely nothing. You're wasting your time. You're doing nothing. This is not a question. This is a fact. When you do a detox or a cleanse or a reset, you're doing it for no reason. Your body actually has organs in it and they detox your body. So doing a detox has no real value. It's not real, and especially not the way you're doing it. You're just taking laxatives. When you take that detox tea, when you take the smooth moves, when you take that big old water jug, that fasting stuff that you drink for 3 days straight, it's just making you poop. That is a laxative. So I want you to think about the way your body looks. Remember, there are only 4 ways to change the way your body looks. And all 4 of those ways are about fat and muscle. The only 4 ways to change the way your body looks: gaining and losing fat, gaining and losing muscle. So when you do that detox, fast, cleanse, whatever the heck it is, it's going to make you poop, 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 poop. Okay. That's not going to change the way your body looks because poop is not a double chin. Grab your double chin right now. Is that shit? Is this shit? This is not shit. This is fat. This is body fat. Grab your arm right now. Is this shit? That is not shit. That is just body fat. Grab your belly, that stubborn belly fat. You don't call it stubborn belly shit. You call it stubborn belly fat because it is fat. So when you do a detox tea, when you do a laxative, when you do a reset, when you do whatever it is that you think is going to change or reset your body to get you ready for your healthy relationship with food, you're wasting your time. It's just making you poop. And those poop is not fat. So there are only 3 ways that fat leaves your body. So I know a lot of times we think poop is how you're going to get skinny, but poop is not how you're going to get skinny at all. Poop is not how you're going to get skinny at all. So how you get skinny or how you lose fat is one of 3 ways. Breathing. Exhaling, 80% of the fat that comes out of your body comes out of your mouth, your face, your nose when you exhale. So if you were to lose 100 pounds of fat, 80 of them would come out of your mouth. While you're sleeping, while you're dancing, while you're picking up the kids, you're constantly burning calories or fat. You don't have to go to the gym in order to do this. So the one of three ways that fat leaves your body, I want you to think about it. If you're overweight, if you're obese, if you've got some extra pounds on you, if you got an auntie arm, if you've got belly fat, if you've got stomach fat, how do you get here? How do you get to your dream body? Where does that fat go? Most of the fat comes right out of your mouth, which is very fitting because all of the fat came into your mouth. The only way for you to get overweight is to overeat how many calories your body burns. So the only way for you to burn calories is to be in a calorie deficit. How do calories escape your body? Breathing, 80% of them. And it doesn't mean you have to do fire breathing or anything like that. Just simply just breathing. You're going to burn calories. You're going to burn fat. So 80%. If you lose 100 pounds, 80 of those pounds come right out of your face. What about the less than 20%? Where does the fat go? Where does the fat go? Let's say you're here. Where does the fat go? How did you get here? So in addition to breathing out that actual fat, in addition to breathing out the fat, you sweated it out. Sweated it out. Sweat. And urine. When you pee and when you sweat, less than 20% of the fat that leaves your body comes out through your pores and through your urine. That's it. So when you take a laxative, a detox tea, a cleanse, a reset, whatever it is you want to call it, that is just a starvation diet. You're just in a cycle of eating disorder cycle. Let's think about it. You binged all end of the year, and to reset, you plan on starving the first few weeks of the year. You don't see how that's a cycle of binging and starving, binging and starving, binging and starving. You don't see it, but I see it for you. It's a waste of your time. And more importantly, you don't lose any fat. It makes you poop when you do detox teas. It makes you poop. It's just a laxative. And poop is not fat. The only way fat comes out of your body is one of three ways: through breathing it out, through peeing it out, and through sweating it out. So stop wasting your time saying you're going to change the way your body looks by detoxing and by fasting and, laxatives. It's a waste of your time. It's an eating disorder. So how will you actually go from here or wherever you are to here or wherever you want to be? You have to create a healthy relationship with food and you have to burn fat. That's fat loss. So how do you get fat loss? By maintaining muscle. How you get fat loss is by maintaining How you get muscle is by maintaining muscle. Do not lose me right here. Please, you guys, don't lose me. Send a couple more likes while I'm doing this. I want to show you a simple math equation that should blow your mind and should make you rethink everything you've thought about weight loss. It should. If you're paying attention, it should definitely do this. I want you to think about your goal weight. A lot of people say they have a goal weight. Let's say if you're 300 pounds, Let's say you're 300 pounds. You may have a goal weight of getting to 150 pounds. Oh, that's my goal. I want to get there. Thank you, Nina. I want to get to my goal. Of course, this is for men as well. I want to get to my goal. Is this a good goal weight? Absolutely not. This is a terrible goal weight. You'll never get there. Let's say if you do get there, you'll end up looking like this. So let's say if you do hit your goal weight, you'll look like that. Now, was your goal to just get skinny on the scale or was it to look good? You got to realign your goals. Was your goal to get skinny on the scale? Because if this is you at 150, getting to your goal weight. You look deflated, busted. You look like a balloon that's been burst. You look like how I used to look. So that's actually not your goal. You want to get to your gold weight, GOLD. So what is a gold weight, GOLD? First thing you can do before starting your weight loss journey, after you get a sample meal plan from the link in the bio, enter your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every single day to lose 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that number and use the discount code 40 now, men and women. They're vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian plans. This plan is all about muscle retention and losing fat. So why? If you're 300 pounds, you can get a DEXA, DEXA, a DEXA scan. A DEXA scan is something you can Google in your area. It's about $100 and $150. This is an amazing test to take, especially someone who's been struggling with their weight, someone who thinks that they need to get skinny overnight. This is a perfect thing for you to buy yourself. This is an investment in yourself. Go see how fat you are. That's what this test does. This test is an x-ray, and it x-rays your body. It tells you, hey, you are, let's say, 150 pounds of muscle and about 140 pounds of fat. Don't lose me, you guys. Please don't lose me. Please send more likes. I would appreciate it. So this test will say, yes, you're 300 pounds. However, inside of that 300 pounds, you're about 150 pounds of muscle, about 140 pounds of fat, and maybe 10 pounds of miscellaneous. Miscellaneous being how much your bones weigh, how much your brain weighs, how much your blood weighs. Miscellaneous. But majority of our bodies are either broken up into muscle and fat, muscle and fat, muscle and fat. This is incredible to know. This is incredible. Most of the people who follow my meal plan, you can join my Facebook family. It's absolutely free. They're starting to get DEXA scans to invest in themselves. They have the meal plans. They're losing fat. But what the DEXA scan shows them is, wow, this is how fat I am. So instead of focusing on how much weight you are, all you really want to know is how fat you are. Because weight is a combination of fat, water, and muscle. I don't care how much weight you are. I care how much muscle you are. So your gold weight, how do you find your gold weight? First, you must know how much muscle you are. How much muscle are you? How much muscle? I don't care how much fat. That doesn't concern me. I really don't care how much fat you are. It doesn't matter because fat loss is easy, Benjamin. If you get a meal plan and follow it and use the discount code 40 now, you'll lose fat. That's not a big deal. This is a big deal. Muscle. How much muscle is in your body? So when you find this number, this is how you find your gold weight, GOLD. If you're 150 pounds of muscle off top, that's telling you right now, you never want to be less than 150 pounds. Because if you're 150 pounds of muscle, you never want to lose muscle. Losing muscle means you end up lowering your bone density. You can also lower your metabolic rate and you don't look good. Losing muscle is why you would look deflated, excess skin, baggy, like a balloon that's been busted. Losing muscle is the worst thing to do to your body. So if you know off top you're 150 pounds of muscle, you never want to get underneath that number. Poetic. Thank you. You never want to get underneath that number. So immediately, 150 pounds is not your goal weight. It's not. How could it be? Because if you got to 150 pounds, you would have had to lose muscle to get there. That's why you see a lot of people who have lost weight, but they still look fat or flabby. That's why you don't want to do that. That's why my plan is different, because it pushes you to maintain muscle while losing fat. So click the link in the bio, enter your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every single day in order to lose 1 pound of fat, not weight. Weight means you're losing fat and muscle. So lose 1 pound of fat every single week. So how do we find our gold weight? GOLD. Use the discount code 49. How much muscle are you? All right, you're 150 pounds of muscle. Now, for a beginner like you could put on 20 to 25 pounds of muscle in your first year of going to the gym and doing progressive overload workouts. That's crazy. Now, I want you to think about me. I'm 160 pounds. But I'm 140 pounds of muscle and about 10 pounds of fat. And I'm probably like 165. And 5 pounds of miscellaneous. 5 pounds of miscellaneous. So at 140 pounds of muscle, you have more muscle than me. Even though I'm a bodybuilder, you have more muscle than me. Even though I've been in the gym 15 years, you have more muscle than me. That is incredible. This is how a beginner can go to the gym and put on 20 to 25 pounds of muscle in their first year. You have a ton of muscle. All you have to do is go to the gym and learn how to your form. So initially when you go to the gym, you're not going to be able to pick up 200 pound on a deadlift. But if you go to the gym for a month, you'll be able to pick up a 200 pound deadlift. You'll be able to exceed the weights that I do because you're actually super strong. You just have to get your form right. So the progressive overload inside of the 90-day plan tells you what to do and how to do it. Use the discount code 40 now. 40 now. So this is how it works. So if you're 150 pounds right now, let's say we could try to put on 25 pounds of muscle in your first year. In your first year, for most people who have been in the gym, 10 to 15 pounds of muscle is all we'll put on. But for a beginner, 20 to 25 pounds is what you can look forward to putting on in muscle. And I know what you're thinking. I don't want to put on muscle. I don't want to look like a big muscle girl. That's impossible to look like this. This is almost impossible. This is the LeBron James of women. Okay, so think about it. If you pick up a basketball, will you end up in the NBA? No. And more importantly, would you end up being LeBron James? Hell no. So when you pick up a weight, you don't turn into this person. Men, this works for men as well. You don't turn into this person. When you pick up a muscle, and when you pick up a weight, when you maintain and build muscle, you just turn into a more feminine and fit version of yourself. You don't turn into a muscle lady. That's impossible. You're not going to be LeBron James because you picked up a basketball, okay? So calm down. So let's say you put on 25 pounds of muscle. That means your weight, your bare minimum weight would be 175. Your bare minimum weight would be 175. But it's impossible for you to be 0% body fat. So 175, and we want you at about 20% body fat so you look good. 20% body fat is about here. 20% body fat means you can see some muscle definition. You might begin to see the beginnings of your abs showing. You'll look good at 20%. It's a healthy body fat percentage. So let's go 175 plus 20%. Plus 20%, that's about 35. Come on, somebody do the math with me. So that's 10, that's 17, that's 17, that's 35. So 35, that's 80. 210. 210 is your gold. 210 is your gold weight. This, you thought coming from here, 300 pounds, you said, man, all I want to do is get to 150. I want to get to 150. I want to get to 150. If you would have got to 150, you would have looked like this. Okay. Now, that doesn't really look good to me. Not when, if you actually get to your gold weight, you look like this. You could look good and lose weight. If you build muscle and lose body fat, boom, that's your gold weight. So stop focusing on a goal weight of getting skinny on the scale. All it's going to do is leave you flabby, saggy, and with a lower metabolic rate, which means you can't eat as much. So instead, focus on how much muscle you have, putting on more muscle. And if you only focus on putting on more muscle following the progressive overload plan, the 90-day Dream Body plan, use the discount code 40 now, you actually lose fat as a result of it. This is your goal. This muscle retention is all this plan is about. So how does it work? There's a certain amount of calories your body should eat every single day in order to maintain its weight. Weight maintenance calories. You've heard calorie deficit before, but what a lot of people don't talk about is calorie surplus and or calorie maintenance. Your body can be in one of three states. Don't lose me. Please send some likes, you guys. I would really appreciate it. It costs absolutely nothing. It costs nothing to send likes. So your body can be in surplus, maintenance, or deficit. I want you to think about it. Surplus. Thank you, Megan. Surplus. Superstore. Oh, they usually sell more of an item when it's like too much, when they made too much. So it's extra, more. Surplus. Natural vibes. Thank you, Kat. Surplus. That means more. What about maintenance? Maintain. Okay, maintain. Got it. That would mean eat online. Thank you, Rodney Hawkinator in the building. Rodney down 65 plus pounds on the sample meal plan. Rodney in the Facebook group who makes amazing meals. Rodney who's changed his relationship with food through portion control. Get a sample meal plan and link in the bio like Rodney. Enter your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every single day to lose 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that number and use the discount code 40 now. Alrighty, so surplus means more. Maintenance means even, eating at an even line. Deficit means less. Deficit, down. So your body can be in one of three states. You could be in a surplus, at maintenance, or in a deficit. Yeah, okay. So your body burns a certain amount of calories every single day. If you eat that same amount of calories, you'll maintain your weight. Your body burns calories? Yes. If you sit here all day and watch me on TikTok 24/7 and don't do nothing but sit on that couch, you're going to burn calories. That number is about 2,000 for the average person. But usually that's for a man. For a woman, the number is lower. So your body is burning calories every single day. You don't have to do nothing. You don't have to go to the gym. You could just sleep. You're burning calories. All of our bodies are. So don't lose me. Double tap the screen for me, you guys. Our bodies have been burning calories since the beginning of time, since caveman days. We've been burning calories. Burning calories is energy. So when you blink your eye, you use calories because that's energy. When you pick this up, That's a calorie. Those are calories being used as energy. I'm using energy, and I get that energy from my food. So my body's burning about 2,000 calories every single day. Yours is too. The number is lower for women, but I'm just using this number because it's round. So if your body burns 2,000 calories a day and you eat 2,000 calories a day, you won't gain weight because you're burning what you're eating. Or just like money, if you spent $2,000 a day, but you made $2,000 a day, you're even. It's just like money. If you spend what you earn, you're not in debt, but you're also not saving any money. You're not in debt at all. If you make $2,000, if you live check to check to check to check, that's maintenance calories. You spending what you earn. You spending what you earn. You spending what you earn. That's all it is, maintenance calories. So you live in check to check. What about surplus? This is how you got big. This is how you gain weight. If you are overweight, you got overweight by eating in a surplus. You got overweight by overeating the amount of calories your body can burn. Your body's burning about 2,000 calories every day on average. This is a high average. Your number is probably lower. It's probably lower, but I'm using this number because it's round. And it's the number that you'll see everywhere. If you go to McDonald's right now and look at the drive-thru, at the bottom of the drive-thru, it'll say based on a 2,000 calorie diet to maintain your weight. Huh? Yeah, it's everywhere. If you look on the back of a soda can right now, the soda can says based on a 2,000 calorie diet to maintain your weight. Huh? Everywhere you look that has food mentions eating just 2,000 calories a day to maintain your weight. So think about it. If you go to Cheesecake Factory and you say, hey, I would like a snickerdoodle cheesecake, they'll say on the menu, okay, ma'am, that snickerdoodle cheesecake is 1,670 calories. For one snickerdoodle cheesecake, for just one slice of it. You don't see this number. You don't recognize this number. You don't care about this number. But I'm telling you, this number is on every single menu that you look at. And then if you look at the bottom of the menu, at the bottom in very teeny, 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 tiny letters, very teeny, 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 tiny letters, it says, based on a 2,000 calorie diet to maintain your weight. Huh? What Cheesecake Factory is saying, or McDonald's is saying, or Chipotle and Starbucks is saying is, I'm going to sell you a almost 2,000 calorie slice of cheesecake, knowing damn well that if you eat this cheesecake, that is your budget of food for the entire day. So let me slow that down. When you go to a restaurant, when I went to Red Robin and I got a burger, onion rings, and a milkshake. When I went to Red Robin, it told me how many calories were in each and every single one of those items. It said the burger got this many calories, the milkshake got this many calories, the onion rings got this many calories. If I look closely, it would say the sauces have this many calories, the sodas have this many calories, the French fries have this many calories. Every single thing on the menu, I was aware of, in theory, that it had calories and it had this many calories. But I didn't understand it. Or if I would have looked at the bottom, it would have told me, yes, Tony, the meal that you're getting ready to devour, the meal that you eat every single week is 5,000 calories of food. And Tony, you're only supposed to eat about 2,000 calories of food every day to maintain your weight. Huh? I didn't understand that. I didn't get it. So that's why I kept ordering it, because it tastes so good, because I'm addicted to it. But I don't know that they're telling me right now, Cheesecake told you, if you get that one slice of goddamn cheesecake, that's going to exceed your entire day's budget. You're going to spend more money than you make. You're going to be in debt. That's why you are in debt. If you overweight, that's the same exact thing as being in debt. If you're overweight, that means you ate more calories than your body can burn. You're in debt. You're in debt. And probably just not like metaphorically. Most times, 42% of Americans are obese, and most Americans don't have $1,000 in case of emergency. So if you're overweight, you'll be like majority of Americans in the fact that you are big, but also you have no money. You don't have $1,000 in your account in case of emergency. You have no money. So you're in debt with the food, but more than likely you're in debt with your finances as well. And this plan can help you with that, but that's the reality of it. If you eat too much, you spend too much. So 2,000 calories, we're using that number, but that's a high number for most of us. So if you're eating more calories than your body can burn, boom, you're gaining weight. That's it. That's weight gain. Weight gain is eating more calories than you're burning. That's all weight gain is. Weight gain is not pills. Weight gain is not age. Weight gain is not stress. Weight gain is simply eating more than you burn. That's it. That's it. That's it. Now, how do you get weight loss? Weight loss is eating less calories than you burn, or burning more calories than you can consume. That's all weight loss is. So weight loss is as simple as eating too much. Weight loss or weight gain is eating too much. Weight loss is eating less. That's it. I'm going to read a couple questions. I'm sorry. Thank you. Your little town does have those facilities. Thank you, user 38. Can you get the plan in UK? Yes. Use the discount code 40 now. 40 now. How about I just eat what I want? You'll continue to be the size you are and get bigger. 42% of Americans are obese. 62% of Black women are obese. And 20% of Americans are morbidly obese. 1 in 3 Americans will have prediabetes or diabetes. What's wrong with being obese? Cancer, infertility, diabetes, high blood pressure. What's wrong with diabetes? 1 in 3 Americans will be pre-diabetic or have diabetes, and not the genetic kind. Please stop trying to act like you have type 1 diabetes. Only 2% of people who have diabetes have type 1. That is the only kind that is genetic, and most of it is caught as a child. So at your big grown age, you are now pre-diabetic. You didn't get that because your grandfather had it. You got that because you ate too much. That's it. That's it. Type 2 diabetes is preventable. You get it by eating too much, by not moving your body enough. And 1 in 3 Americans will get it. That is sick. What's wrong with diabetes? I don't know. Do you want to have both of your legs? Do you like your eyesight? Do you want to die early? When you start getting over 40% BMI, your life expectancy goes down by 10 years. So a lot of times when I was overweight, I would say things like, life is too short to be worried about calories. Life is too short to be worried about that food. Life is too short. I'm going to eat what I want to eat. I didn't know that I was making my life shorter. You're making your life shorter. So yes, eat whatever you want to eat. That's fine by me. But if you continue to eat in a surplus, you will gain weight. If you continue to gain weight, you will have more health issues. So you figure out if it's worth it to you. My life is actually long and I want to enjoy it. So you decide, do you want to enjoy your life, or in your 20s and your 30s and your 40s, do you want to be bad down on medication? Why are you in your 30s and you got high blood pressure? Why are you worried about your sugar right now? That is crazy. You have to take insulin? What kind of life is that? That's not a good life that we're living, especially when we're doing it to ourselves. So do you value yourself? If so, get a sample meal plan and change your relationship. I've got so many people who are no longer on their insulin. So many people who are no longer on their high blood pressure medication. So many people no longer sick, in addition to saving money. So ask yourself, do you want to be sick? I know you don't mind eating, but ask yourself, do you want to be sick? I don't want to be sick. April used to be 65 pounds ago, she used to be sick. Now she's down to 70. She used to be sick. Sick. Is that okay? She's a young, beautiful woman. Why is she sick? She doesn't have to be. Change the eating habits. Thank you so much. Jojo, you could just get rid of them. Okay, sorry, you guys. Let me answer some questions. I apologize. If you want fat loss, should I lower my carbs? No. I want to be an old man that can move healthy. Absolutely. Lewis 20 just started the 2-week anti-inflammatory meal plan, which is available. Link in the bio. Use the discount code 40 now. He's down 7 pounds in his first week. Yes, at 20, he's changing his relationship with food because he's been overweight at 20. So what do you think he's going to be at 30? What do you think he's going to be at 30? At 30. If at 20, he overweight right now, fighting demons and cake. That's what he's fighting. Food, demons, and cake. At 20, what do you think his life's going to look like at 30? Even sicker, even bigger, even more issues. On medication? Jesus. Now, I used to be the same way, so I can't judge too much. All that loose skin. Yeah, you got to build muscle to stop the loose skin. What's my question? How long are the workouts? 1 hour each session, 3 days a week. It's only 3 hours of working out each week. Thank you so much, Marshall. Do you need to adjust our calorie intake as we lose weight? The 90-day plan already accounts for that. So you don't need to do anything. The 90-day plan already accounts for weight loss. How do you maintain weight? By increasing muscle mass so you can eat more calories. How to gain weight, enter your height, weight, age, and activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every single day in order to gain a pound a week. Get a plan based on that. What if you have, get a sample meal plan, link in the bio. How do I know how many calories I should be eating? Enter your height, weight, age, and activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every day to lose 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that. Round it up. So if your number is 1738, round it up to 1800. I've learned so much from your show. I never thought about. Thank you so much, Manny. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Ferline. What do you do when you lose 80 pounds quickly? How do you build your muscle mass without exhaustion? You can't build muscles without muscle exhaustion. And also, this is the worst part about losing weight rapidly. A lot of people say, hey, think about the wording that we're using, you guys. A lot of us say, hey, should I lose weight first, then go back and tone? Should I lose weight first, then tone? Have you ever said that? Have you ever said, first thing I'm going to do is lose weight, then I'm going to tone. I'm going to lose weight, then I'm going to tone. That is so backwards. That none of that makes sense. Losing weight. When you lose weight, you lose a combination of water, muscle, and fat. You lose weight, yes, which means you lose muscle. No. Losing muscle is the worst thing to do to your body. So a lot of people lose weight rapidly and then they want to go back and try to get some muscle or tone. Toning is not a real word. Toning is nothing. Toning means nothing. There are only 4 ways to change the way your body looks. First way, gaining fat, gaining muscle, losing muscle. When people talk about toning, they're talking about gaining muscle. Toning is just a soft word for women. So women feel more comfortable because women think that when you say stuff like build muscle, we're talking about getting to this level. This is ridiculous and this is impossible for you to get to. When we talk about toning, all we're talking about is building and maintaining the muscle that you do have to get to a more attractive shape. That's it. That's all building muscle is for the regular person. So what happens when you lose weight rapidly? When you lose weight rapidly, you lose muscle. That is bad. Think about yourself like an old historic home. You ever seen a really, really nice home? It was made in like the 1700s, 1800s, 1900s. I don't know. It was made a long time ago. It's got beautiful doors, real hardwood doors, not that plastic crap. It's got great hardwood floors, beams. It is gorgeous. When you are big, you are gorgeous. You don't see that though. You don't see that. What you see is, oh my goodness, I'm fat. This is so, I get it because I've been here before, but I wish somebody would have told me being big is beautiful because you got a lot of muscle. When you're big, you have a lot of muscle. So let's say you're 300 pounds. You might have 150 pounds of muscle inside of that 300 pounds. That's crazy because I only have 140 pounds muscle. You have more muscle than me. That is what counts. So it's just like an old historic home. You see an old home. Some people will say, man, that house look raggedy. It looked like a ghost living in that house. Now, I owned a real estate company when I was young. That's the first thing I ever did in my life. I started real estate at 18. So I love real estate. I would see an old historic home and it would just get me hot because I'm like, no. That house got it. That house got good bones. Thank you so much, Rosie. That house has good bones. You have good bones. You got hella muscle, Nia. Nia, that muscle is the game changer for you. This is how you change your body from here to here. If you prioritize muscle, I swear to God, you can get that dream body. If you disrespect muscle, if you say, man, that house is old, that house look like shit, they need to rip that house down, this is how you're going to turn up. You're going to turn up with somebody with rapid weight loss. You're going to turn up looking not great. So think about it like a developer coming into a community who says, oh, that house, we're just going to rip that house down. This is the house. And this is how you rip it down. Keto, fasting, juicing, Ozempic, weight loss surgery. You rip it down because you want rapid results. Good morning, Ja. I love you. You want rapid results. All right, Miss Rapid Results. Here you go. There you go. There you go. I lost 80 pounds. Now I need to go tone. Now I need to build muscle. There you go. Okay. Okay. You tell me what you're thinking. I'm thinking no thanks. I'm thinking find somebody else. Because this is not worth it. When you lose muscle, you lose shape. Shape is the only thing that gives you muscle. So now what do we do? What do? You got to go to the gym and you got to lift heavy weights. It's going to be an uphill battle. You're only going to put on 10 to 15 pounds of muscle. Okay, in a year. Okay, if you were a beginner, at this point in your stage, you could put on 10 to 15, you could put on 20 to 25 pounds of muscle. If you put on 20, 25 pounds of muscle, if you saw my equation earlier, a person who, I'm going to do the equation really quickly right now. So let's say you're 300 pounds. You're 300 pounds, but you want to get to your goal weight. You want to get to 150 real bad. That is that's terrible. Because at 300 pounds, what you don't realize, your goal weight is 150. And I'm telling you, it's not. You do not want to rip this house down. If you rip this house down, they're going to put up a piece of shit apartment complex in its place. You used to have a beautiful historic home, great floors, great wood beams. You used to have a really, really, really nice home. But instead, they put up some cheap ass apartments. That's what happens when you go from one extreme to the other. Some cheap ass damn apartments. One extreme to the other. Some cheap ass damn apartments. Don't let them do it. Instead, you say, yeah, okay, I'm a little bit thicker. That's fine. I'm going to take my time, though, with it. I'm going to lose some fat. Because at 300 pounds, you might be 150 pounds of muscle and 140 pounds of fat and 10 pounds of miscellaneous. If you want to know how much you are, get a DEXA scan, DEXA. Google it. Google it. There you can find somewhere in your area. So if you're 150 pounds of muscle, in the beginning stages, you could put on 20 to 25 pounds of muscle as a beginner. That's incredible. So let's say you put on 25 pounds of muscle. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, no, I don't want to turn into a big muscle bitch. I know what you're thinking. You're wasting your time thinking that. You'll never become that. So just shut up. Just shut up. That's impossible. Think about it. When have you ever seen a woman that looks like this in your real life? Your real life, not on TikTok, not on Instagram, not on She-Hulk. In your real life, where have you seen this woman? Where have you seen a big old muscle woman that makes you disgusted? That makes you never want to lift a weight? Where is she? Is she at the gas station? Is she at the Food Lion? Where is she? She's nowhere. She's in your nightmares. Get this lady out of your nightmares. You'll never turn into her. Stop thinking that. When we talk about building muscle, this is all we talk about. Creating a goddamn shape. Getting a little shelf booty. Getting some nice shoulders. Showing in your abs. That's it. That's all we're talking about. We're not talking about no extreme measures. You're not going to turn into a bodybuilder overnight. That's not going to happen. All right. So if we talk about putting on 25 pounds of muscle as a beginner, that's insane. I'm only going to put on 10 to 15 pounds of muscle my next year. 2023, that's all I can put on. I can't put on that much muscle, but you, a beginner, you can. So let's say you get 175 pounds of muscle. I'm jealous. I am so jealous. I wish I could do that. All right. So 175 pounds of muscle. That throws that theory of wanting to get to 150 pounds out of the window. If you were to get to 150 pounds, you would have had to lose muscle to get there. So off top, you never want to be 150. You want to be the bare minimum muscle mass plus however much muscle you think you could put on this year by doing progressive overload workouts, by following your meal plan from the link in the bio, by using the discount code 40NOW. So you want to put on 175 and then 20% body fat. 20% body fat puts you here. 20% body fat puts you here. 20% body fat puts you in such a beautiful space. Marshall, I'm answering the questions now. How do you answer correctly the question? Light, moderate, heavy? How many days of workout do you do? Put moderate, depending on what kind of job you have, or maybe light. A lot of people are light, especially if you're a woman. We don't work out that much, and definitely not heavy. Okay, so 175 plus 20% body fat. It means you'll look good and you'll be healthy. So if you 175 plus 20% body fat, that puts you at about 210 pounds. 210. You went from 300 to 210. No, you're not 150, because if you was 150, you wouldn't look good. So who cares? Who cares about 150 if the 150 looks like shit? I don't care about 150. I care about what looks good and how much muscle you have and how much you can eat. Because if you get to 150, this means that you had to under-eat or over cardio to get there, which means you have to starve yourself to stay there. How you going to stay there? You going to keep starving? Whatever you do to lose weight, you got to do it to keep it off. So if to lose weight, you starved yourself, how you going to maintain the weight loss, babe? You're not. 95% of people who lose weight just like this gain the weight back. Gain the weight right back. So what is the point of losing it if it doesn't look good and you gain it right back? There's no point. So instead, I want you to focus on building muscle so you can look amazing and eat more food, because you can burn more food. The more muscle you have, the more calories you can burn. Boom. This is the plan. That's the only goal. Put some muscle on you, burn some fat off of you, keep you eating, not make you starve. So enter your height, your weight, your age, your activity level in the link in the bio. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every single day to lose 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that number and start to eat for weight loss. Start to build muscle for fat loss. Use the discount code 40NOW. So when you use the calculator, enter your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat. Round the number up. If the number is 1738, round it up to 1800. I'm going to read some questions. How often do you update the calculator? Every 90 days. Diabetes, get a sample meal plan. I got a ton of people who are no longer on their insulin. Hello, we do. I'm back for good. I'm so happy to have you. Use a 3-5. It should be. It really should be taught at school. Excuse me, you guys. Hey, user. Hey, Novi. Hey, Peach. How can you lose neck fat the same way you said before? Yeah, the same way. I have a question, Nina. How do you know what's the right calories for you? Calculator will tell you. How tips for acid reflux. What is in your diet that's bothering you? You have to find the items in your diet that are bothering you and stop eating them. How often do you okay. You're sick, get a sample meal plan, link in the bio. Is fruit and veggie diet really sufficient? Absolutely it's not. It's just a starvation diet, and it could be a form of disordered eating. Think about it. If you go from eating everything you want ad nauseum, just stuffing your face, to saying, I'm gonna do a fruit and diet cleanse, I'm tired of this, I'm going to starve myself. That's all you're saying. I'm going to starve myself. I'm going to starve myself. You went from one extreme of eating too much to the other extreme of starving yourself. It's a waste of your time. Enter your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every single day to lose 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that number and begin to actually lose fat. And it's also a waste of your time because it's going to make you poop a lot. Poop is nothing. Poop is not fat. Grab your fat right now. There are only 4 ways to change the way your body looks: gaining fat, losing fat, gaining muscle, losing muscle. So think about what, before you do this fruit and diet cleanse, this detox, this juice diet, whatever it is, this starvation diet that you plan on doing, Cass, think about it. What is your goal for doing this 2 weeks no eating diet? Your goal is obviously to lose your belly, lose your arms, lose your back fat, lose your double chin. And I'm here to tell you, you're not going to lose any of that stuff. That stuff is all fat. Think about it. When you grab your belly, it's not called stubborn belly shit, because it's not shit that is your stomach. This is fat. This is not double chin of fat. This is double chin of shit. This is double chin of fat. This is fat. This is fat. Your arms are fat. They're not shit. It's not shit in there. Shit is not in there, Diamond. So when you take these laxatives, these detox teas, these starvation diets where you just eat nothing but veggies and fruits and it makes you poop a lot, you're not doing anything because you're only going to poop. But poop is not fat. So rethink. Start thinking a little bit deeper. Your goal is to lose fat. So why are you wasting your time shitting 7 days a week because you're on a cleanse? It's doing you no good. You haven't lost any fat. There's no fat loss. There are only 3 ways that fat will come out of your body: by breathing. If you slept all day, you'll burn fat. Just by breathing. You're burning fat right now. Breathing, exhaling. 80% of the fat that comes out of your body comes out of your mouth or your nose. Exhaling. So 80%. If you lost 100 pounds of fat, 80 pounds would have came out of just your mouth. What about the other less than 20%? Through your pores and through your urine. So when you poop, you are doing nothing but shitting. Who cares? Because that's not fat. Your double chin is not shit. So you're never going to poop it out. Does that make sense? Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your time. You have to learn how to lose fat so you can change your body and your relationship with food. What do you prefer? Get a sample meal plan, link in the bio. Y'all know I'm here. He gonna down it. Yes, at 30, I'm gonna be the finest. Yes, you are. Is lifting actually better than cardio? They're both very important, and lifting is very, very important. Cardio is for cardiovascular strength, so you can walk and talk. So you can talk as fast as I can without goddamn getting winded. You can't even chew bubble gum and walk. That's the problem. You have no cardiovascular strength, so you need cardio in order to increase that. What is weightlifting for? To build muscle. Building muscle is very important to this overall journey, but both are important. So 30 minutes of cardio is what I suggest every single day while doing the 90-day plan. Use the discount code 40 now. And 3 hours of weight training, 1 hour each session. So only 3 days of weight training, 1 hour each session is what I suggest to increase your muscle mass. Thank you so much. You're currently in the hospital. I'm so sorry about that. Hey, Yams, tips for less bloating. Stop eating food that makes you bloat. Bloating is not normal. If you're constantly bloating, you're eating something wrong. That's probably dairy. Do the 2-week anti-inflammatory diet. It's going to help you get rid of your sugar and your dairy cravings, which should help you stop bloating, but get it out of your diet. 80% of African Americans and Native American are lactose intolerant, which means our body is rejecting the dairy. Most of us, our body rejects the dairy. Think about it. Every time you have something with dairy, you're bloated, you've got diarrhea, you have inflammation. If you eat a lot of sugars, you probably have cystic acne. You may even be pre-diabetic. It hates our body. I'm live every single day about, check my bios for what time I'm live. But it hates our body, but we keep eating it because it's so addictive. You have to change it. So get the 2-week anti-inflammatory meal plan, which is available, link in the bio. Enter your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. It'll tell you how many calories to eat every day to lose 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that number. The 90-day plan includes the anti-inflammatory diet, so you don't have to buy it separately. Free weights or weight machines, especially when you're a beginner, so you can get your form right. Belly fat, get a sample meal plan, link in the bio. It's no, it's not included in the 30-day plan. So you can get the 14-day anti-inflammatory plan separately, or you can get the 90-day plan, which includes both of them. but the 30-day plan only is a 30-day plan. Do you have plans for people that just want to have a better diet? Yes. All of them are for people who want to build muscle. Building muscle is like having money for your retirement. Building muscle is money for your retirement. If you want to retire, you have to have money, right? 401k, IRA. I don't know. You got to have money. The average American only has $400,000. I just read a great article. $400,000 on the higher end. The average American has $400,000 to retire with. You need over $1 million to actually have a decent retirement, huh? The average American got $400,000. You need really $1 million, and even $1 million not gonna cut it, huh? Yes, we have no money to retire. If you're poor, you're only gonna get poor because you got bad health. Poor people are the ones with the worst health. So think about it. Tanya used to be 40 pounds higher, pre-diabetic, pre-hypertension in her 30s, mom of 2. Tanya on the sample meal plan, down 40 pounds, no longer pre-diabetes, no longer pre-hypertension, no longer overspending. So think about that. She got overweight. I got overweight by eating too much. So we spend a lot of money on food. And then in addition to that, you start spending a lot of money on clothes. You start spending a lot of money on medicine. You start spending a lot of money on medical bills. You start spending a lot of money. Poor people only get poor. We're in a recession, babe. If you ain't got no money now, you're going to have even less money in 10 years. How are you going to retire? You're not. You're going to be working till you're 80 or 90 years old. Jeez Louise. That sounds terrible. Yes, it does. So unless you create a better, healthier relationship with food, and then you can focus on your finances, because we spend about $50 to $60 a week on groceries. Think about how much you spend on groceries. And all those groceries do is make you bigger, more overweight, more sicker, more poor, in a time that you really can't afford to be poor. You can't afford to be poor right now. You're only going to get poorer. You're only going to get sicker. When they talk about who's getting diabetes, it's not the rich people. The rich people don't overeat. The rich people don't have a unhealthy relationship with food. The rich people have access to better grocery stores. It's the poor people who are getting sicker. You know how much insulin costs? So yes, yeah, the average person got $400,000 when they retire, and that ain't even enough. So I want you to think about how much money you think you're gonna retire with. You ain't gonna be able to retire, babe. You're not. You got bad eating habits and bad spending habits. You're gonna be working to your last days. That's sick. So you got to change your relationship with food right now. I don't care how old you are. It's never too late. And then you have to start realizing putting on muscle is the same exact thing. Thank you. It's the same exact thing as saving money towards retirement, because you need muscle. You need muscle so you don't get arthritis. Muscle is connected to your bone density. It's connected to your bone density. So if you got low muscles, low bone density, you're more susceptible to breaking stuff. 50% of women after 65 who take a fall need a caretaker or assisted living. If you don't have money for retirement, how you going to have money when you're prematurely in a home? You're not going to have money for a home. You're going to end up on your sister's back room. Your sister's going to have to take care of you. And you guys don't have a great relationship. You have no muscles, ma'am. So how are you going to, I don't know, get older and actually have a decent quality of life? You won't. You're going to break into 1,000 pieces when you fall like Humpty Dumpty. Someone's going to have to take care of you if you don't have the money to go into a home. Do you have the money? You see those new homes coming up everywhere? They're like $8,000 to $10,000 a month. How can you afford that? You can't. So where do you go? Your sister's house, your kid's house. They're going to put you in the basement. That sucks. So you got to start thinking a little long term. Putting on muscle is long term. Putting on muscle is for everybody. It don't matter if you big, you small, you little, whatever. Everybody need to put on muscle, just like everybody has to save money for retirement, because that's all money for retirement is. You work when you young, so when you older, you don't have to work. And if you don't do it in that order, you're going to be working to your last days, or couch surfing at 70, at 80, you couch surfing. So put on muscle, protect your bones, live longer, live healthier. Wipe your own butt as you get older. Second, you can't wipe your own butt. The second, you can't drive your own car. Oh my God, you're going to end up in somebody's back room. Oh my God. Thyroid sample meal plan, link in the bio. How often do you have plans for people to, yeah. I'm now using Ozempic, but was in the gym 5 days a week. How's Ozempic going? I hate Ozempic. So Ozempic, pointless to me. I hope it's going better for you than everyone else that I've seen on Ozempic. Ozempic is a temporary appetite suppressant. It's pointless. It suppresses your appetite. Right now, you're starving and you don't even know it because it's suppressing your appetite. That's what an appetite suppressant does. It makes sure you don't eat, but also so that you don't feel hunger, which I know feels like a good thing. Like, oh yeah, when you're big, you say crazy stuff like, I just don't want to be hungry no more. You take Ozempic, they're gonna make sure your ass ain't never hungry. They're gonna make sure your ass don't want nothing to eat. You make sure you don't want nothing. Okay, cool. I want nothing now. How you gonna maintain your muscles? You want nothing. You have no energy to be in a gym. So how you maintain your muscles? You're not. You're losing your lean muscle mass. Wow, didn't I say that was the worst thing to do to your body? It is. Okay, now what else about Ozempic, Manjar, whatever? What else about it? You have to get off the drugs. It's temporary. It's temporary. After a few months, you're going to have to get off of it. They put you on this drug that suppresses everything from you so you don't want to eat, but then they take the drug away from you because it's not made for long-term weight loss. So what happens when you get off the drug? You go back to eating. How is this even okay? Of course you're going to gain the weight back. 95% of people who lose weight gain it back. So you're going to gain it back. What do you need to do instead? Create a healthy relationship with food. One that does not include overeating and or undereating. Because that's all Ozempic is. Undereating, not eating. Not eating. One extreme to the other. Create a healthy relationship with food through portion control. Enter your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every single day to lose 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that. Use the discount code 40 now. So Adrian, now knowing what Ozempic is actually doing to you, paying really close attention to what's happening. I want you to pay close attention to how much you're eating. And I know it feels okay because it's like, oh, yes, I'm eating so much less. I'm losing so much weight. What is weight loss? A combination of fat and muscle loss. So you're losing muscle. Got it. So how do you try to maintain this muscle? You got to go to the gym. You got to push heavy weight. Well, if you're going to continue to be on this drug, you got to push heavy weight to try to maintain your muscles because you're not eating enough. You're not getting enough food in. So you losing muscle. And I just told you, muscle is like money for retirement. How can you afford to take money out of your retirement account? You can't. How can you afford to lose muscle? You can't. Why are you losing muscle? Ain't never no good reason. Hey, Chrissy. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read the comments. Ja in here with the mute. Yes, Ja is back. How do I become more confident in myself? I've lost some weight, but I'm still not happy with myself. Yes, you probably lost muscle, which means you don't look as good as you thought you did. See, this is the thing with losing muscle. When I was this weight, when I was bigger, I didn't like the way that looked on me. I was big. My clothes didn't fit. I was like a sausage in my clothes. However, when I lost weight rapidly, keto, juicing, fasting, all this kind of bullshit, what happened? I lost weight, correct, but I didn't get the confidence I thought I would get from it because when you're big, you imagine what you'll look like at 150. I thought I would look like Amber Rose. I really did because Amber Rose is my height and she was 150 and I had finally gotten to the same weight as Amber Rose. But for some reason, I didn't look like Amber Rose. This is what Amber Rose looked like. I ain't look like that. I ain't look like that. Instead, I look like this. My 150 never gave. My 150 look like this because when you lose muscle, it don't give. When you lose muscle, it does. You still fat, but you less fat than you used to be. Your body fat percentage is still high, so it sucks. How do you get more confident in yourself? You talk to a specialist, but you got to build some muscle. If you want to actually look how you thought you would look, how you always imagined you would look after weight loss, you got to build some muscle. Because our fantasies about what we'll look like are based on people who do go to the gym and they do have muscles. You never fantasize about looking like somebody who has excess skin or baggy skin. You never fantasize about that. You always fantasize about Tiana Taylor body. How you gonna get Tiana Taylor body or Lori Harvey body if you don't have no muscles? Because all of those girls have muscle. You have to have muscle. So this is how April could be 65 plus down, no longer on her insulin, getting ready to get off of her heart medication and have muscle. She's lost fat. If she just lost weight, she would look flabby and saggy. She wouldn't like the way she looked. Of course, she would be smaller, but I thought I would look better. So, yeah. But now April obviously doesn't have that problem. She looks exactly how she thought she would look. Wow, I am showing muscle definition. I look good. My booty's still there. My hips look good. My quads look great. Correct. Your biceps look good too. You look good. Look how you thought you was going to look. But that look includes muscle. You got to have muscle. Thank you so much, Mamba. Thank you so much, Mighty. Thank you. So if I lose body fat, I will lose weight and keep my shape. If you lose body fat, you'll lose fat. Yes, you'll keep your shape. Shape is in the muscle. Is black coffee? Yeah, you can have black coffee, unsweetened almond milk, stevia, Splenda. Hey, Mighty Mouse. Fasting is the worst thing. It's a starvation. It leads to more disordered eating, i.e. binging, laxative. Fasting for weight loss is pointless. Jesus fasted for 40 days. And what do I say? He didn't do it to be a skinny legend. He already was. So if you fast, make it for political, holistic, or religious reasons. Do not fast for weight loss. You're wasting your time. You're just starving yourself. Thank you so much, Miss B. Join the Facebook group and make sure you use the the discount code 40 now. What time do I go to bed? 8 p.m. I'm diabetic though, and I needed something to help lower my sugar. Get a sample meal plan, link in the bio. Ask your doctor, what's the name of the drug I was talking about? I'm not sure. Things to help. Talking to a specialist, Itachi. I need to move more. Can't wait until winter is over so I can be outside more. Go outside right now. Cold. Being in the cold is really, 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 really good for your body. So go outside and look up Wim Hof. WIM Hof, HOF. Look up Wim Hof. Cold exposure, very good for your body. Embrace the cold. Take cold showers. None of this is going to help you lose a single pound. None of it. However, it will make you learn that life is more than weight loss. When you stop having to figure out how to lose weight every single day, when you stop fixating on your weight, when you get a meal plan, Chanel's been on the meal plan for 3 weeks now. 3 weeks now. She lost 15 pounds so far. Of course she did. Here's Chanel. I have a photo of her. So Chanel's down 15 pounds in the first 3 weeks. The first 2 weeks, she did the anti-inflammatory meal plan. Chanel on here, shorts before, pants after. Just 3 weeks, she's down 15 pounds. Join the Facebook group if you want to see Chanel. Okay? Losing fat. This is the most people lose 8 to 15 pounds in the first 2 weeks of the anti-inflammatory diet. Use the discount code 40 now in the link in the bio. So Chanel will learn in the next few weeks, life is more than weight loss. She's following the plan. She's losing weight. She will start to explore other things like cold exposure. Look up Wim Hof. This is a good time for her now. If she continues to eat following the plan, she'll lose weight. She can push that out of her head. Stop focusing on weight loss. When you learn weight loss is in just how much you eat and you have a meal plan that actually breaks down what to eat and how much, you'll lose weight. Now you can start thinking about so many other things. So many other things. So many other things in the world exist. You can start exploring new ways to improve your overall health. You can start seeing, that is a really interesting theory. What happens if I do submerge myself in cold, then move to a sauna? How can I become healthier? How can I live longer? It ain't just about weight. It is in the beginning when you're overweight because that's all we fixate on. But life is it's a lot more shit going on. So I want us to get to that point. And Chanel, 3 weeks into the plan, down 15 pounds, just following it. Now is your time to start exploring other things that life has to offer. Weight loss, it's easy. Just follow the plan. You'll lose weight. That's how easy it is. Is going to the gym early the best? I would say so. I go at 4 a.m. Muscle weighs more than fat. No, that's not correct. Muscle and fat weigh the same exact thing. 1 pound of fat is 1 pound of muscle. 5 pounds of fat is 5 pounds of muscle. They're the same. They're the exact same. 5 pounds is 5 pounds. Muscle also does not turn into fat, and fat does not turn into muscle. They're two very different things. Very different things. They'll never turn into each other. Peach, just keep watching. I'm here every day. Enter your height, your weight, your age, your activity level in the link in the bio. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every day to lose 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that number, and you can begin to lose fat and build muscle just like that, Peach. It's very simple. Continue to come into the lives. Should you be drinking a gallon of water every day? It's not necessary. I would suggest 2.5 hours. Hey, Young King, is it true you should drink 1 ounce per pound? No. What's the name? There's no set amount, no scientific amount of water that anyone should drink. It's just based on really what your pee looks like. Should you drink more water? Should you not? I personally drink 1 gallon to 1.5 gallons every single day. I'm a big water drinker. For a beginner, I would suggest 1/2 gallon. What's the name of the calculator? It's available, link in the bio. Thank you so much, Pure Beauty, for purchasing a meal plan. Use the discount code 40 now and join the Facebook group. Which one is the sample? All of them are samples. You're definitely in the gym on it. Very good. I'm definitely very good, Adrian. Keep pushing yourself. On my way to the gym. I know it's temporary, but I was looking for a quick fix. Yeah, quick fixes never work. I'm able to have discipline to get the natural way. I'm loving this class. Very informative. Very proud of you, Adrian. My dad says poor people cannot afford to shop cheap. Fat people cannot afford quick fixes. Fat people can't afford quick fixes. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Poor people can't afford to shop poor. Shop cheap. So follow me. I'm a young girl. I get a flat tire. First thing I want to do is get a donut tire. I want to get a cheap ass tire. My dad is like, Tony, no. I'm like, no, daddy, I don't have enough money for a good tire. I don't have no fucking Goodyear money. I'm gonna go buy this cheap ass tire, this used tire from the spot down the street. I don't have money for a good tire. And my dad is like, you're poor. You do not have, you can't afford to shop cheap. Because what happens if you're poor and you shop cheap? What happens? Think about it. Think about it. If you're poor, if you in a little put car, you're in a barely making it, and that back tire pop, the first thing you're gonna do is try to go get a little donut tire. Now that donut tire, you're gonna keep it on way too long. Way too long. That donut tire is going to be a problem for you. That donut tire is gonna bust. So think about what happens in that life cycle of you shopping cheap. The donut tire, $50. The Goodyear tire, $150. You don't have $150 right now, so you don't buy the Goodyear tire. You buy the $50 donut. You get the $50 donut, you going down the road, pop. You don't pop that tire again. Now you back at the $50 man. Another $50 tire. Down the road, pop. Another $50 tire. In this whole time, what's happening? You're poor. You work at a shitty fucking job. Poor people only get poor. Poor people only get poor. I'm telling you, because this is my life. This was my life. Not thinking long term. Going for the quick fixes. Because I'm poor. I don't have money. So I'm working at a shit job, which means the manager he's not about to let you keep coming in this job late like this with all these excuses. So what happens? You get fired? Of course you do. So look at you, poor person getting poor. $50 donut tire turns into another $50 donut tire turns into another, fuck it, now you ain't even got no job to go nowhere tire. Huh? Now what would have happened if you would have came up with that $150? You would have came up with that $150. You would have got a good tire on that car. You would have been able to keep driving to work, keep being on time. Hopefully having some discipline. That's what discipline is. It's just consistency. Getting to the job, getting early to the job. Stop going to the job so damn late. Being able to move ahead at the job. Getting better opportunities. But instead, you let that cheap decision keep you poor. Fat people are the same. Always looking for quick fixes. Me, I always wanted a quick fix. It was the pills, it was the laxatives, it was the detoxes for me. It was the keto, it was the fasting, it was anything that I could think I could lose weight real quick on. What happens every single time you do one of those things? Every single time. Every time somebody told me about something like this, eating small meals, building muscle, I ignored them. That takes too long. Ain't nobody got time for that. I got to lose this weight quick. I got a vacation coming up. Oh my God, I got a vacation coming up. I would always have something where I needed to lose weight rapidly. September coming. I got to be snatched by September. So instead of creating a healthy relationship with food, losing fat, and getting to my dream body, I would say, what you want me to do? Thank you so much. I'm so excited for you, Marshall. I would say, you got a 3-day juice cleanse? Let me get it. Where you bought it from? Okay, I'm about to go buy it. I need to lose this weight today. So I would go buy the 3-day shit. What happened in that 3 days? Absolutely nothing. I never lost a lick of fat. All I did was binge the days before I started my 3-day reset. And then I starved myself. Constant cycle of binging and starving. Constant. So excited for you, Marshall. And then what happened during that 3 days that I was drinking nothing but juice? I lost not a lick of fat, not a morsel of fat, not an ounce of fat. All that 3-day juice did is make me shit. Well, what is shit? Nothing. Because this double chin is fat. This auntie arm is fat. This belly fat is fat. When you take those juices and those detoxes and those quick fixes, nothing actually happens. You're still fat. And 95% of people who lose weight gain it back. So let's say if you do the Ozempic, let's say if you do the fasting, let's say you do it for 3-4 months and you lose weight rapidly because you wanted a quick fix, a quick start. Okay. All it's done is you lost muscle. And when you stop doing that particular diet, you're going to gain the weight back like 95% of people who do. So here I was in a 10-year cycle of losing the same 5 or 10 pounds, never actually changing my relationship with food. I used to say, man, I don't have time for that. If somebody told me, yeah, it took me about a year to get to this body. And if somebody told me I would see somebody at my gym or wherever, they would look like this. And then all of a sudden they would look like this. I'd be like, damn girl, how long it took you? Yeah, it took me about a year. A year? I ain't got no damn year. I don't have a year. I don't have a year. I never had a year. Claire, I never had a year. Somebody would tell me a year and I would just get so turned off. I would never want to do whatever. I would stop listening to them. A year? Who has a year? Every single one of us got a year. I've had 32 years, as a matter of fact. Every time somebody told me this took a year, I say, hell no, I ain't got that time. I don't have it. That was a lie. Because for 10 years, this was me. For 10 years. 10 years of looking for quick fixes. Poor people cannot afford to buy cheap, and fat people cannot afford quick fixes. For 10 years, I was a big girl who wanted a quick fix. And for 10 years, I stayed just like that. I was in a constant cycle of sometimes I would get here, but then I would go right back to here. I would go back and forth, back and forth. Sometimes I would get here, and then I would go right back. So it was a constant cycle of that for 10 years. Looking for quick fixes. You got to let the quick fixes go, because you're not changing your body or relationship with food, and you're only going to gain that weight back. You have to change. You got to enter your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every day to lose 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that number and create a healthy relationship with food. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I'm begging you. You have to get away from the sweet tooth, get an anti-inflammatory plan. The DEXA scan, DEXA. Thank you so much. You just purchased your plan. Thank you so much, M2T. You ain't had a year for years. Baby, you haven't had a year for years. For years, you've been telling somebody, I don't have a year. I'm not saying this will take a year. It really don't take that long. However, even if it did take a year, how many years have you been trying it? How many years? So lifestyle change is necessary. It is required. Whatever you do to lose weight, you have to do it to keep it off. Repeat with me. Please repeat quietly in your head out loud. Whatever I do to lose weight, I have to do it to keep it off. Whatever I do to lose weight, I have to do it to keep it off. That's how it is, Marshall. So if you do Ozempic to lose weight, you have to maintain Ozempic to keep the weight off. Ozempic is an appetite suppressant. It suppresses your appetite, which means you may be eating less than 1,000 calories a day. So that's what you did to lose weight. You didn't do Ozempic to lose weight. You ate less than 1,000 calories a day to lose weight. So you will have to maintain the 1,000-calorie diet to keep the weight off. And not for 5 years, for 20. For 20. For 20. Huh? For 20. Can you maintain eating less than 1,000 calories a day? If you're not on Ozempic, because you're only going to be on Ozempic for a couple months, they're going to get you off the medicine. So will you be able to deprive yourself to 1,000 calories a day when the medicine is gone? Hell no. You can go back to benching. What about fasting with meat or keto? Whatever you do to lose weight, you have to do it to keep it off. So if you lost weight on keto, you didn't lose weight on keto, you lost weight because you didn't eat any carbs and you cut your calories. So can you maintain a no carb lifestyle for the next 20 years? 20 years straight. You're not eating a single cake, not a little bit of French toast. You don't want no tortillas on taco night. 20 years? I don't think so. I don't think so. Whatever you do to lose it, you got to do it to keep it off. So what can you do to lose it? What I want you to do to lose it, I want you to create a healthy relationship with food. I want you to learn how much you should be eating. I don't want you to cut nothing you already eat. I want you, if you eat tacos, I want you to learn how to eat the amount of tacos that your body can actually burn. The meal plan, French toast, tacos, hamburgers, ice cream. I want you to learn how to intuitively eat based on how many calories your body is burning. That is it. And while you're doing this, I want you to build muscle so you can burn more calories. I don't want you to do anything you're not doing already. I just want you to learn how much of it you should be doing. This food scale, that meal plan, that teaches you how much. That's all I want you to do. Enter your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. It'll tell you right now how many calories you should be eating to lose 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that number. Use the discount code 40 now so you can actually get a discount on it. Special K, you don't need it. What's good for bloating? What's making you bloat? Dairy. Get a 2-week anti-inflammatory meal plan. Yeah, hey, Mighty, please go slow. I'm sorry, Chloe. I'll talk slower if you want me to. Why am I dying laughing at the truth? Because it's funny. What's the code? 40 now. It's funny thinking about like how I used to be, how you used to be, how you may be. I used to be crazy. I used to really be like, I'll just start tomorrow. I would start the day off saying, all right, Tony, just be good today. Be good today. Be good today. Be good, meaning, girl, don't do all of that eating you did yesterday. So being good today meant starving in the morning. I always thought to start my day off being good, that meant not eating in the morning. That was just more starving. I was punishing myself from eating too much yesterday. So I started my day off not eating at all. What happens when you don't eat in the morning? You be starving by the middle of the day. So I started my day off saying, be good, Tony. Be good. Be good. meaning starve yourself. And then by the afternoon, I'm starving, I'm hungry, I haven't eaten all day. And I'm ready to tell anyone who I encounter, yeah, girl, because I ain't eat all day. So that's why I'm eating so much right now. I ain't eat all day. I always started in that cycle. Be good. But then that good would turn into I'm starving. And then I would have to eat. Body recomposition, losing fat, building muscle, gym anxiety, go early in the morning when the old people there. Is it hard to get to this weather in the gym? It's okay. Cold showers, love the pain. Yeah, the pain is nice. You purchased the can you exchange it? Yeah, Jasmine, send me an email. Eating to your blood type doesn't matter if you eat too much. You can eat to your blood type. Let me guess. Your blood type is going to tell you don't eat dairy, don't eat gluten. Everybody blood type says the same thing, low key. But even if you do get a blood type test and it tells you what not to eat, that's fine. Follow it. But how much of the foods are you able to eat? How much? How many calories are you eating of the foods that you're able to eat? How much? Because that's all that matters. How many calories you're consuming. So even if you eat in your blood type, if you eat too much food for your blood type, you still gain weight. So it don't matter when it comes to weight loss. Just purchase that's okay, Sage. Send me an email. I'll resend it. Why, when I work out with the weights, does it zap me of energy opposed to giving me energy? You probably didn't go into the gym with energy. Did you eat before you went into the gym? Did you have good carbs to give you energy for a workout? And did you eat right after your workout so you can replenish yourself? You got to be eating. I don't know how to lose weight. Enter your height, weight, age, and activity level. I love you, John. Thank you so much. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every single day to lose 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that number. Thank you. Hey, Lydia, I hope you're doing amazing. Thank you, Ivy. All right, you guys, I appreciate you all. Thank you, Diamond. How many times a day should you work out? Should you work out a day? 1 time. You work out 3 hours a day, 1 hour each session. How do you feel about belly fat? Enter your height, weight, age, and activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every day to lose 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that number. How do I not suffer from pain from being on my feet for hours without sitting? You got to ask your doctor. I mean, not your doctor. For one, you got to ask your doctor. But also, think about it. You work at a job right now where they're not letting you sit. Poor people are only getting poorer. We're in a recession. 2023 is looking abysmal. Think about it. I always talk about money when I talk about food because they are the same. You should work out 1 hour a week, 1 hour each session, 3 sessions a week. So 3 hours total. You work at a job right now. Think about rich people. Think about somebody who works at Google or Apple. One of those nice jobs, one of those jobs they get paid in the 1% out, over $100,000 a year. They got sleeping pods for them people. They got cafeterias for them people. Even any decent job is going to have a Vera desk for you, a walking desk. They encourage people to move their bodies so they don't become overweight. They encourage you to be healthy at a good job. At a poor people job, they don't care what you're doing. They really don't care. They don't care. They won't even let you sit down at your job. They got you standing up every single hour you at the job. Your feet hurting. You don't have a good job. And you're overweight on top of that. So you're eating foods that's going to make you even more overweight, which is going to create even more bills for you. Poor people getting poor. All right, we eat a lot. We spend a lot on food. Oh my God. We got terrible jobs that we're not able to get out of because you're tired. Go through your life cycle right now. What is going on with you every single day? What was going on with me when I was in the same situation? I would wake up late. Right before it was time to go to work. The alarm, turn that shit off. And then when I would finally drag myself out of the bed to go to the job that I hated, finally, I hate this fucking job. I don't have no choice though. What else am I supposed to do? I need to check. So I drag myself out of the bed. No lust for life. No lust for anything. And then I'm down to the job and I'm dealing with everybody's shit because I need the job. And the job doesn't need me. But it doesn't matter. So here I am at the job. And then I skip breakfast. Who cares? By lunchtime, it's time to eat. I am ready to eat. I'm starving. Where y'all going today? Pick me up a plate. I'll send you my money. Give me something. Thank you. And I'm sending my order because I'm not letting nobody else order for me. I'm greedy. I got to have exactly what I want. So when I get the plate back down to the job, I'm eating it. I'm full again. No more energy. No more. I had no energy when I woke up. I had no energy throughout the entire day because I didn't eat that whole day. And then, remember, I've just been sluggish all throughout the entire day. And then I eat the meal and have even less energy. Can you imagine that? Even less energy. And then it's time to go home from work. And then I'm dragging through that experience, dragging through my entire day. My life is really just a drag. It's just a drag. How will you ever get out of that space? You're poor. You got a bad job. They won't even let you sit down. How will you ever get out of that rut? You will not. You won't. You will not. You won't. How? How could you? How? Oh, you got a business. You want to pick up a side hustle. When do you have time for it? You're always tired and eating. Get a sample meal plan. Create a healthy relationship with food. It'll teach you how to wake up early. I wake up at 3:40 a.m. A lot of times I jump on live at 4 a.m. You know who's on live with me also at the gym? Other people on my plan. Not because I make them get on my, I don't tell nobody when to get up. What happens in your life when you start to create a better relationship with food, you know what you're going to eat for dinner, which means you can go to bed earlier, which means you can wake up earlier, which means you can actually get stuff done before you go to the job that you hate, which means I have so many people who have started their own businesses, so many people who have cleared up debt, so many people who are purchasing things towards their future. They used to be in a rut down to the job. Didn't realize it was connected to the food that left them with no energy, that left them in a space where they hated their life. Now they're out of that rut. You got to get out of that rut. If your job won't let you sit down, but the people at Google and Apple who got the money and they have healthy relationship with food is able to lay down and go to sleep at work, you're in the wrong place. You're in the wrong place. But that's how poor people stay poor and we stay down. Because we never know how to get out of that place. You have got to change your relationship with food. Black coffee, unsweetened almond milk, stevia, Splenda. Thank you so much, Ja. Hey, Fresh. Who told you my life story? It was mine. Hey, Goldie. Thank you so much, Favor. The only thing poor is my mindset. You need to change it. It's not okay to have a poor mindset. It's not okay. It's not okay. Thank you, Blessed. Hello, Cornelia. Use this discount code 40 now into your height, weight, age, and activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every single day to lose 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that. Very good, Nina. Nina, sometimes that's what we need. Hey, Jen. Good morning. Good morning. Trust me, 1 year goes by fast. Yes, I'm always shocked when it's the end of the year. Yep, don't be shocked next year. Actually be happy. Miss that equation. It's okay. It's hard to let go of my comfort foods. Your comfort foods will have you in a very uncomfortable body. What are your comfort foods? Are you comfortable in your body eating them? No. They're your comfort foods, but your body is very uncomfortable. I would say those are not comfort foods. They're uncomfortable foods. Is butter and bread good to eat every day when you're trying to lose weight? Butter, I wouldn't suggest cooking with butter or oil, so I wouldn't suggest it. Don't worry about how long it'll take. Yeah, don't worry about it. That's not a concern. What if my calorie deficit is less than 1,000? That's too low. What about a fruit and vegetable diet? No. Thank you. We really thought we was doing something by not eating in the morning. Absolutely. How many times? What? So it's pretty much mindset. Yeah. I need to get motivated to get up at 5 a.m. workouts. No, you need to get some sleep to get up. You don't need to be motivated to wake up. If you got sleep, you would wake up. I wake up at 3:40 a.m. every morning. I'm not motivated to wake up. I just got enough sleep, so my body wakes up. You sleep long enough, you'll wake up. But if you're not getting enough sleep, then no, you won't wake up. And motivation ain't got nothing to do with it. Did you go to sleep? No, you ain't go to sleep. How you gonna wake up? The 90-day plan does not come with the pills. No, maybe based upon what you're eating. Okay, yeah. I wake up at 3, get up at 3:30, go to the gym at 4. Official Rosie understands it. Hey, QLA, then save and start a business. Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, God. I appreciate you, y'all. I'm getting out of the job in a year and a half. I eat healthy and I love you. I listen to you. Thank you so much, Eden. Does lifting weight prevent loose skin? It helps. Yes. It's how do you start? Enter your height, weight, age, and activity level in the link in the bio. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every day to lose 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that. What to eat to gain weight? It'll tell you in a calculator how many calories to eat to gain a pound a week. How do you feel about intermittent fasting when done for weight loss? It's just an eating disorder. I don't like it at all. It leads to more disorder eating, laxative, detox teas, binging. No, I don't suggest it. What time do I go to bed? 8 p.m. I get tired at about 7:20. Why wouldn't I? I wake up at 3:40. I'm tired. I can't go to sleep that early. I got my kids. Why your kids not sleep? Why is it 12 o'clock and they around here on roadblocks? Why are they not asleep? If you're having a terrible, miserable day at work, don't you think they're having a terrible, miserable day at school? They need to be asleep. Put them to bed. How can you put them to bed? Figure out what you're going to eat before you get home. You should know what you're eating before you get home. If you get home and you have to open up the fridge and say, oh, what am I going to cook tonight for dinner? And then you have to say, well, just forget it. Just call the pizza man. And then you have to call the pizza man and say when he's going to be out here because he was supposed to be here 30 minutes ago and the kids is hungry. Whoa, that sounds like how your day is a little bit crazy, doesn't it? You don't know what to eat for dinner. You can't figure out what to cook. You got to wait for somebody to drop it off. The kids is off the walls. They should be asleep. Ain't nothing up past 9, 10 o'clock that they need to be watching anyways. Put them to bed so you can go to bed. Everybody in the house go to sleep. It's time to go to sleep. Thank you, Eden. You got to get a good relationship with food. If you're overweight, your kids are more susceptible to also have the same difficulties being overweight. And if you're over 40% BMI, you have lowered your life expectancy by 10 years. So think about it. You're overweight, which means you're not going to live as long as you thought you would. As a woman in America, you should be living till about 80, but you've shortened how long you'll probably live. That's crazy. And then also, your kids are overweight, which means they're too going to have a shorter life. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, that sucks. That's a little bit of harsh reality for us. Put the kids to bed, put your ass to bed. Everybody go to sleep. Everybody go to bed. Everybody wake up refreshed. Alternatives to oatmeals? Yeah, send me a DM. Is mayonnaise good? It's not really on my plan. Thank you so much, Thomas. Do you need the 90-day plan and the pills? You don't have to, but you can. They are good to have. Hey, Kia. Champs, if you don't sit your black ass down, see, I have to cut that. Cut it at 135. Okay, thank you. No lies told. My kids in bed by 8:30. Goldie, they gotta go to sleep. Thank you, QLA. They gotta go to bed. Hey, Monica. Thank you, Shanae. Rest is key. Yes. Oh, I love them. MB, I love them. They're my favorites. I pay my bills. My bills are paid. Lou, you see him? So I don't feel like blocking right now. Hey, Sage. How do you count calories and not carbs and fat? Carbs and fats are calories. Every 1 gram of carb is 4 calories. Every 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. You're counting calories. All of those are calories. Everything is a calorie. A booger is a calorie. It's calories. It's calories. Everything. This, I put this into my mouth, this will be a calorie. How much is it? I'm not sure. We spend about $50 to $60 a week on groceries. Every time I try to buy a plan, it won't let me. Send me an email or DM on Instagram or Facebook. Hey, Petite, thank you. You bought the meal plan today. You can't wait to get started buying food today. I'm so excited for you, Bree Law. Okay, you guys, I got to go to the dentist. I think I get my Invisalign today. I'm not sure. Or maybe they just show me my Invisalign, but also I'm musty, so I wanted to wash. I went to the gym this morning. I did not take my post-gym shower. And I have to go to the dentist right now. It's going to be an interesting visit. I'm going to keep my arms down low. Hey, Shirley. I've been up since 3:40. I got on live earlier. Yeah, a week, Blake, to lose weight. How much do you spend on food? Not on groceries. A lot of people say, oh, I only spent $200. My mom said, wash your ass. The dentist is just going to have to feel this funk this morning, mommy. A lot of people say, oh, I only spent $100 on groceries. How much do you spend on food, baby? How much you spend on Uber Eats? How much you spend on drive-thrus? How much you spend on restaurants? We spend $60 a week because all your food is made at home in the beginning. How do you get to the link? Click my username, take it to my TikTok account, enter your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every day to lose 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that. You got high metabolism. How can you gain weight? Enter your height, weight, age, and activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every day to gain 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that. Ja told me to wash up in the sink. Ja, that's a good idea. Hello, T. Lee. You wait. Bye. How do you get motivation to go to the gym? Sleep. Hey, Titles. Just wash your arms in the sink. I need to. I went to the gym, and this was my gym outfit this morning. I went to the gym. I worked out at 4 a.m. I did cardio. And it's wild because I shined up my arms to get on live. I always put on lotion so they're a little bit shiny. You know, I'm trying to look buff. And I was like, how are you going to be putting lotion on them stank ass arms, Tony? I knew I was out of bounds when I did that. I knew I was, but I didn't have time this morning. I got to go to the dentist early. Hey, Goldie. Good morning, Ashley. Yeah, a little hoe bath. A quick little shower. I got to go right now. I was supposed to be there. You got night metabolism. How do I gain weight? High metabolism, you just got to eat more calories than you're burning. So use the meal plan. It'll tell you how many times a week should you go to the gym as a beginner. 3 times. In the beginning, the first 46 days of the plan, you don't go to the gym at all. You just walk 30 minutes a day. You can do that at home. Yeah, you guys, can we please get the likes up just a little bit more? Just a little bit more before I head out. Is that just for me, Blake? Yeah, or you can feed 2 people. Shop at Sam's Club. BJ's. You buy your food in bulk. It's a lot easier. Because you cook in both. It's shit showers. When do you go to bed? 8 p.m. I go to bed at 8 p.m. Now, 8 p.m. is probably a little too early for most people, but I would say 9 p.m. is a good time to go to bed. 9 p.m. is a good time. You should be in bed about 9:30. I don't know why you up no later than that. What are you doing up? Go to sleep. Have your life in order so you can go to sleep. Have a sleep routine so you can get some good sleep. Start improving your life. I was looking at a good video of like the top things you should purchase once you get money. Top things you should do once you get money. Fix yourself, fix your face, fix your teeth, fix your face, fix your hair, fix your skin, fix yourself, improve yourself. A guy that I really admire, he said if he only had $10,000, well, how would he tell somebody to invest $10,000 if they only had 10,000? He said I would tell them to go get some new teeth. Get some new teeth. Fix your face. It's your moneymaker. In any, I don't care what kind of job industry you're in. Your face. Fix your face. Fix your face. What is another top thing to spend money on? Food. Get a trainer. Oh, damn it. Get a trainer. I think that's the dentist right there. They love calling. Get a trainer. What's another thing to spend money on? An expensive bed. The best mattress the world has to offer. Best sheets. Get great sleep. All of those things that rich people do invest money into is just all about how they make money and how they sleep, how they look. Fuck it. You can spend money on something else. But really, you should spend money on things that make you look better and feel better. Sleep is a big one. So I go to bed at 8 o'clock. I got good sheets. I got a good mattress. I need a better one, though. Wash clothes. That's Puerto Rican. Yes, it is. Not ours. Out of bounds. I love you. Okay, thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Yeah, we got to get our lives. Do you count? Yeah, don't count calories. My plans are not about counting calories. Do not count calories. It's not good. Yes, I will be the Claude. I'm going to repost it later. You need to go to the dentist. I got to go. Who A-Lux? I don't know who that is. All right, y'all. I got to go to the dentist. Okay, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I got to go. I'm sorry. What's A-Lux? Send it to me. Oh, my God, I'm musty. Bye. I lifted them arms. I'm going to have to keep them tight. The dentist, I'm going to be like this at the dentist. Oh, my God. Okay, I'm sorry, Latasha. I got to go. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, my God. That's bad. Jeez Louise.